All right, so welcome to part 4 of the Early Space NMG guide. We just got flash shift, so this part's gonna be from flash shift to maybe Berenia, or no, we'll go to Gavron. We'll go to Gavron. That should be enough to talk to. So here, you want to just flash shift through, and here I like to jump on that cloak. On that slope right there to avoid the Pedro. I recommend doing a full jump off that wall jump to avoid it. Actually, I should go back this way. For some reason, this fish right here affects the fish in the other room. I'm not entirely sure why. Now you can actually grab this E-tank if you want. I personally don't grab it anymore, but when you go through here, you kill this flyer, and you do a... I didn't mean to grab it, but yeah, you do that. If you want to be ballsy, you do like a jump morph, but that generally... It's definitely risky, but I stopped grabbing it because this is painful. That happening. But yeah, try not to hit that fish. He does actually affect the other fish in this room. I'm not gonna show you guys the pseudo wave. I don't know how to do it. I like to bomb them. Now here, you want to store that bomb. Didn't want to shoot through there. Now here, so those are all pretty specific movements. Now, I'll show you how a water bomb jump happens, like that. So water bomb jump is this. Like, I just stored the water bomb jump. See how high that goes? If I do this, yeah, see, it doesn't go anywhere. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't work. So to make a water bomb jump happen is you store it by unmorphing in the air after a bomb jump. This is a little bit tricky. You're gonna fail this a lot, like guaranteed. It's weirdly extremely easy to miss, but you want to go like half height, enough to like just go back like there, and you want to lay a bomb, and that's kind of it. But see, it's really easy to miss. Make sure you don't unmorph too fast, because you want enough height. Oh yeah. So now that you have flash shift movement is very important because there's some very specific stuff about it. You don't want to just mash it, but in every instance you can. Your flash shift has a very set distance, and you can stop it with enemies. What's up, Metatron? Yeah, back for a bit. I'm trying to make a guide. I'm glad you're excited. But I did do some MS present runs earlier in the week. But once you have flash shift, you want to do as many as you can in a row. There's specific parts you want it, but more importantly, you want to measure the flash shifts. Like here, all this part right here, all the way to the speed enemy, is like measured to be very specific. Hopefully, they're not moving off screen, but you come out here, and that was like a very set distance. Same thing with here. That's what you want to do for all your flash shift movements. You want to measure it to very specific to where it is. Like right here also, you'll see me like almost immediately you'll see me almost immediately unmorph and like flash shift, because otherwise if I don't unmorph and flash shift in that that long flash shift part, I won't have enough Aeon to actually wall jump flash to the morph tunnel. So here is where we kill Speed Emmy. So some people, I'll show you the way I do it. It kind of matters, kind of doesn't, how you do it, but I like to flash out and then just start shooting here. Now some people wait for the gap to shoot them like right there, because if you do that, if you don't wait till he's after the past the gap, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter where you'll always end up on the ledge. Honestly, I say it's preference, but just kill him as fast as you can. Like, really, it's just we're talking about like it's barely even been time to. So I don't know. It's just preference. But you can also just do this. So doing that lets you shoot early. Like I've killed him like right there before, like right out the tunnel. Right? If, like in that instance, it's very easy to miss him because he has speed boost the entire time. So you had to be very accurate. If you cannot kill him at the tunnel, it is better to wait for the gap. Okay, that's like one instance. So you should be able to do both. That's one instance where you should get used to both. See, like he's super far from the gap. If I missed some shots there, I would have waited for him to get to the gap, and then I would drop him. So depending on which way you do it, you can probably do it from the door too if you wanted. I don't see the point of it though. It's better to get up on a ledge, but like the travel time of the beads does matter, but marginally. You want to go for his consistency, but see how far. Like, see how far I am from the ledge? Like, I killed him, like, right at the entrance. Like, we're talking, like, flash shift and whatever. If we killed him at the gap, it would be, like, right here. And just flash shift back once. Now, this visual cue is where you want to start charging speed boost. I just go like that. And speed boost, I'm not going to go too much into it. I have the scores for that. Now I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, I missed it. Let me get it again. Now you do it two ways. In NMG, I recommend getting this missile, but there's like, you can ignore it if you really want to. You don't have to get that one just to make that speed boost more, like, a lot easier to get. But I personally grabbed that one in NMG. But you can route out some stuff. So here, this wall, this flash movement is kind of tricky. You kind of want to do a delayed jump into a flash, because you want as much time. I talked about this in my general movement gun. The Aeon is like a set incremental amount of like seconds. Like you get an extra second. So if you use it, you know, like a quarter of the second here, like early, you don't have it for the later half, right? It's not you get a second to do something, you get a second to do something. It's like, no, you get a second to do something, you use half of it, and you use half of it, and then now it's gone. Right? So you kind of want to do the flash a little late to do that. And flash, you can cancel the like that wall thing with a slide. Actually, no, you don't. You just jump. Yeah, but you do a triple flash here, and then you start speed boosting at the edge. Let's continue on. I hold grapple like just coming up to here, so I could just land and then get this. Here you could do like a few ways. You do that into that. Some people like to do this. Kind of hard. You gotta kind of go here and like do it like that. Either or at this point, like whatever gets you up to that elevator as fast as you can. But utilize splash ships as much as possible. Now you can go through this area to Quiet Robe. Normally, I do the speed booster. It saves about 2 seconds and it's cool as hell. But it's very difficult. It requires you to store it at the beginning, risk sparking at any time, and then flashing through the flash door, and it's sparking the slope above. You'll see me do it. But here, let me explain. So if you just flash, you're actually too slow. Like, see? But if you flash and then spin, you'll actually you'll actually grab it faster. But be careful not to mash it once you start mantling, because you will spark. Now here, because oh yeah, no. Because you essentially cancel it, you have to do a Morph Coyote jump. A Morph Coyote jump to the magnet, and a jump morph into the tunnel. You have to. That is required. All this stuff I'm talking about is required to do the speed tech. And you want to do that, and then you want to spark that slope. Now, before I do the whole speed tech, that's normal. This, see how I'm doing this, and it's like barely, like it's not even triggering it unless I actually land on it. In Speed Booster, for some reason, it makes this very sensitive, right? Like if you do Speed Booster, you can't just do like that. You have to jump early. Like you have to jump very early. So keep that in mind. So let me show you the full trick. Oh my god. Sometimes there's a thing in this game called Morph Lock. If you do things too fast, you can actually just stay in Morph Ball. Like, you can actually do that. Like, I actually couldn't get out of Morph there. So you have to be fast, but not too fast when it comes to Morph Ball. Dang it. Oh, another specific thing. I hold away when I do the flash. Like I hold away forward. At any point while I have spark, I tend to do movement while aiming this way or that way. Basically not up or forward. because up causes an instant spark and forward tends to just force a spark for some reason. And if you hold forward here, you tend to just go into the spark. So be careful of that. See, that's me accidentally pressing flash. Pressing jump too much. And that's me just sucking. That was me. On your first entry, you see how long these load screens are? That's because not only is the Emmy is still alive, he gets deactivated, but makes it super laggy. So the timing for that flash door is pretty annoying. Oh my god. Why during the tutorial do I keep getting all these warp blocks? Oh my god, wait, hold on. Did I just... Okay, I was about to say. There's also this thing called low ball. I talk about it in my general movement guide. God damn, what am I missing? That was not me. That was Samus. Like, Samus does some weird stuff sometimes. And now we're in Quiet Robe. Now, Quiet Robe, I'll show you a couple of different ways, and I'll show you the fast way. The fast way is very dangerous, and you can actually just straight up die to Quiet Robe. But you want to spark them twice. If you accidentally may them, that will happen sometimes. If you do the melee instant spark version. I try not to do it. In fact, you should slow spark if you can, which is just don't do instant spark. You just like kind of just like stand there and charge up and then like attack. I highly recommend that. And come over here as you're starting out. Force them to do attack and then charge up and then store it. And do that. Now, hopefully I don't hit them when I do this. So slow spark is this. I recommend do that because you're fully invincible during that. And sometimes he runs into you. Sometimes it just adds consistency. So when you store it, just do that, especially starting out. The instant spark thing, I talk about it. Just try not to do it because it can mess you up. And if you do melee instant spark, again, sometimes you hit him, sometimes he does the parry, and then you accidentally parry him. If you accidentally parry him and then you spark him, you have to do another spark, or like 10 missiles or something like that, because he took 40% less damage or something like that. Spark does 50%, so you hit him twice. So that was the consistent way. I'll try to do the very fast way, which requires let's do that. Ideally, you hit him twice, like right off the bat, significantly faster, but very dangerous because I'm taking damage the entire time. So this door, you want to wait a second. Well, not a full second, because it opens slowly, and while you're opening doors, let me see what I do. If you open it too fast, like see how the flash shift kind of stops you, like that. You want to wait a hot second to flash. Here, let me grab this. Try not to jump at this slope. If you jump at that hole, like this hole here, you will not be able to get a wall jump and you'll lose the speed. But yeah, this is a very specific part. I'll show you how to get the missile here. You just do that. If you skipped the speed booster, the speed Emmy missile on the way to Quadro, you can grab this one if you want. I personally skipped both on the way, but there's like a few you could route in, route out. I personally routed out this one so I could get the speed booster one, because on the off chance I accidentally missed some other stuff. And these missiles, these missiles. Wait, do I have 50 now? I think I have 50 by accident. Yeah. So if you grab these two, you wouldn't grab anymore. Right? I have 51 here. I don't need any more, technically, for Ravenbeak. Even though it's like harder, I would be able to miss one missile. Now, there's a missile tank that's super hard to get, and to avoid getting later on. That's why you tend to want to be around 40 here, or even 30. 30 is kind of sketchy, but 40 is fine. Okay, now here I have a speed booster like segment here, comparison in a, what was it, speed booster guide. You can go up top. Go up top, and then you go down here, and then you go down here, and then you go down here, right? Your whole goal is to get here, so you have the option of going here, up top route, and taking this and going here, or you can go down, and then more down. Wait, right? Oh yeah. There's top route, middle route, and bottom route. If you go top route, you want to go basically the path I'm following. Take this morph launcher and then down, and then you get here. If you take middle route, you go down here, and once you get to this section right here, you want to go here to the morph launcher and continue. The fastest route is bottom, where or is all equal, I don't remember. Personally, I like going bottom. So you go here, and then you do a nifty speed boost to down here, and then you go down. I'll show you the harder version, because this one's kind of whatever. So you go down here. So you can go to the morph tunnel to the left. You can actually keep the speed the entire way. Like you can actually keep the speed booster all the way to here. It's actually slower than flash shift. So once you get to that spot, you just flash shift through, and then you just do that. And now you're here. Here you want to do a ledge hop. Gets you the perfect height to do 3 flash shifts. Want to kill that guy as much as possible, and try to basically end your flash shift on the button as much as possible. So now we're going into Perennia. This upcoming speed tech, I wouldn't say it's required, but if you want a good section through Perennia, then I would argue it. You don't have to do the full version, but there's 2 parts to it that you need to get for sure. You can flash shift or speed boost here, that doesn't matter. And then you go down here. You don't want to go up there, especially for that E part. So here, I'm gonna show you it, I do go over this in my speed tech video, I believe. But yeah, I jump up here. I basically start mashing speed booster here. Jump, jump, jump. Well, it's a good thing I stopped. But anyways, you can actually link it up here. Do speed booster from here. So all that was all specific movement, especially the last speed tech. All that is required to get it. Let me see if I get the speed link. I'll try like 2 or 3 times. It's not that difficult. If I miss it, I'll explain how to do it. Yeah, okay. So when I jump morph here, I'm holding charge. So when I unmorph, I do a delayed wall jump, and then basically you want to land like right here, like delayed wall jump, speed boost. And when you wall jump here, you should like basically do a wall jump there. You do another wall jump, and then you go into a morph shot. To do a morph shot, all you do is hold charge and just morph. This is why I kind of mash speed there. All right, I'm not gonna go through it again. I'm just gonna go through here. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Flash shifts are actually faster than basically even in this part, outside of the very first part there. Once you get here, flash shift is faster, but significantly more difficult. That's the thing. Speed booster tends to be slower in a lot of scenarios, but more consistent. Because flash shift, even though it's like really cool, it can get stuck on a lot of things. There we go. Yeah, like here, flash shift is actually faster here, but you can actually get bonked by that or avoid it entirely. It's like really finicky. So now here is Drog skip. There's 3 ways to do it. The original way was just to hold charge and then do this. Very inconsistent, but there's a pause method, a pause buffer method where you do. Let's see if I can. Wait, I don't remember how to do a pause method. Yeah, anyways, that's a pause buffer method. I don't remember how to do it. I do the cha-cha slide or DC slide, whatever you want to call it. You slide, basically slide, turn around, like double turn around, right? DT slide. You do this. Basically shove Samus's arm into the wall. See, look, you can't actually shoot through this wall, by the way. So you just aim it like that. Thank you for the follow. And then you aim not, I think it was all the way down actually. It's like a little bit past 45%, 45 degrees. See, just like that. There is a pause buffer method that used to be, some people still do the pause buffer method, Sonic. Some people actually still do the pause buffer method because they're not able to do the DT slide. Specifically because if you do a DC slide too quickly, you can't actually just like do like it's a mess. There is a certain rhythm to it. Like some people shoot early, some people shoot late. You have to basically slide. Once you reach this corner, you do left, an immediate right, and you wait for the arm cannon to go through the wall and then shoot. Like that. If you don't wait, it goes crazy. That's why people still do the pause button method, because they can't figure out the DT slide. I used to still even do this. Mostly for fun. But yeah. So I'll show you the cloak method for this. This is the most consistent way of doing it. You cloak, you jump up, aim, and then you're up here. Okay? The ballsy way of doing it is like that. I won't really explain how to do that one because it's all feel, and I highly doubt a beginner or even intermediate player will be able to get that consistently for a long while, because it can go bad quickly. Actually, if you take too much damage there, you can and probably will die to the gold robo that's coming up. So I highly recommend you do the cloak version, because it's very consistent. If you do it fast enough, you take like 10 points of damage. This is very safe. Do the cloak method. But yeah, that's part 4, I believe. I have a link in the description for the speedrunacademy.com for the early cloak NMG route. No, not early cloak, early space NMG route. Check that out with some playlists to other tutorial videos. So be sure to check that out.